Okay, my friends, I don't normally spout off and comment on something that just happened, some current event, especially with celebrities or any of that kind of nonsense. But this was just such a perfect example of how brainwashed we have become. Okay? So let me start with television conditions you to be gullible. Do you understand? That the people on the screen, whether it's in television or movies or sitcoms, any of that kind of stuff, they are professional liars in a way. They are paid extortionate amounts and the allure of fame to deceive you. And the ones that deceive you the best, we call them good actors. Oh, there's a really good actor. He's really convincing. He really can bullshit me good. So just so that we're clear, okay, I'm just putting acting in different words, all right? So they're paid to deceive you, to make you believe that something is happening when it's not happening at all. And so the conscious mind does not know the difference. It sees the images on the screen, and even though you may consciously, but well, I know it's all fake. I know it's all an act and staged. Well, okay, but the subconscious doesn't know that, okay? Because up until very recently, anything that the humans saw was actually happening. So we haven't developed the mechanism, the defense against this kind of thing. So the subconscious, it goes right into the subconscious and creates your perception of reality. Then, with the advent of reality television shows, the name reality shows, then the gullibility conditioning really kicked into high gear. People, oh, did you see what Mike's doing on the Jersey Shores, or the Real Housewives of this or that? Did you see? And it's more just conditioning, just deceiving people to not being able to tell the difference between reality and manipulation, and making you feel a certain way by these liars, these actors, okay? Soap operas, all of this is conditioning you to be easily bullshitted, easily lied to, and it's working. For example, last night, at the awards ceremony or whatever, Will Smith apparently came up and slapped Chris Rock, and now I wake up and on Facebook, everybody is talking about it. Like, did you see? And they've all got their opinions about, well, Will Smith is no longer going to be played in my house, or this and that, and they've all got their opinions about it. And then so I go, okay, so I take a look at it, and I slow it down, and I look at it in slow motion, and I take it in context. Okay, where is it? Okay, it's at the awards ceremony, which no one even knew was happening if it wasn't for this drama that was created. Okay, no one cares about that shit anymore. All right? And so I said, okay, well, obviously the only bad PR is no PR. And so to make some kind of dramatic event so that people are all talking about the awards now, that would make sense. So I looked at it, slow motion and stuff, and you can see clearly Chris Rock, a professional actor, is being slapped by Will Smith, a professional actor. And when Will comes up to him, Chris Rock, he's got his hands behind his back, okay? If someone approaches you strutting like that, your hands are up. You're not, okay, you can see his hands are behind his back, and he clenches his jaw, and he looks positioned as if he's in one of those professional slapping contests, okay? That's exactly what it looks like. And boom, and Will Smith is all theatric with it, and boom, like that, and then walks around, walks back, strutting like the Fresh Prince, you know. It's all just a theatrics, my friends. That was staged. I can't believe I have to tell anyone that, okay? But Facebook is blown up and talking about that, and everything's talking about that now. The YouTube feed had all that on, all the social media stuff had that on about it. Meanwhile, in California, they are preparing to vote on Senate bills that is going to change everything. SB 1464, no, let's start SB 866, where it is lowering, okay, this is a Senate bill that is going to be passed, and it's going to be voted on and passed probably, where that is lowering the age of consent to get to 12. Okay, from it wasn't 18, it was 16 down to 12. Okay, so if your parents say, no, I don't want you to get this thing, no, and you're 12 years old, you can say, well, I know better because I'm 12, and I'm going to get this medical procedure that may or may not alter my life. Doesn't matter. I'm 12 years old and I know better than my parents. Okay, so SB 866, the same bill at the same time takes away medical exemptions. So you are no longer allowed to say, well, my spiritual or my religious beliefs, or I have a certain condition that says I can't get this. Doesn't matter. That's out the window now. Okay? Shiva. Chewing on the cables. Okay, another one. SB 871 is going to add this thing from, to the list of mandatory things for children to attend school. Okay, it's going to have to. I'm sorry. So SB 871 is going to add this to the list of things that kids have to get in order to go to school, like with polio and the same thing. So you have to get it. All right. SB 1464, and perhaps the most terrifying one of all law enforcement agencies, the police, now are required to enforce the California Department of Health guidelines. It will become a criminal offense if you do not get your kid this, or if you don't get this and you're trying to get a job in the state. My friends, it hasn't gone anywhere. None of this stuff hasn't gone anywhere. Instead, we're just all worried about the Ukraine and then the Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, but never mind all this other stuff that's happening still. Okay? So I just wanted to make this so that